dust in my feet on the asphalt stone. 5 long years beneath these buildings, 5 long years, a year's too long. 5 years, a year's too long. Sent my body way down south. Sent my body, Lord, Lord, sent my body way down south to the cool moss, red Georgia mud, the cool moss and the red Georgia mud. Don't let me hear this hard ground with my heart heavy in my chest. Don't let me hear beneath these skies. Lay my bones back home to rest. Lay my bones back home to rest. Send my body way down south. Send my body, Lord, Lord, send my body way down south to the cool moss, red Georgia mud, the cool moss and the red Georgia mud. Don't lay me here, don't lay me here, don't lay me here, don't lay me here, don't lay me here in this hard ground with my heart heavy in my chest. Don't lay me here, don't lay me here, no, oh no, oh no. Send my body way down south. Send my body. Send my body way down south. Send my body. Oh, send my body way down south. Send my body. Send my body way down south to the cool moss, red Georgia mud, the cool moss and red Georgia mud, the cool moss and red Georgia mud, the cool moss and red Georgia mud, red Georgia mud. Hi folks, I'm Misty Loggins and you are watching Music Closet TV. For those of you who don't know me, then you probably don't know that I'm from Hollywood, Georgia. And that's what this song was about, Red Georgia Mud. I wrote that one when I first came to Nashville, Tennessee, where I'm based out of now, where I pick some and I grant a lot, and I'm fortunate enough to be making country music. I'm going to play you a song that I wrote with Mr. Billy Lawson. And you can check this out online at my website, and that's mistyloggins.com. And for those of you who've asked me, no relation to Kenny, not that I know of, but we both play a little bit of music, in my case, country music. This is called Since I've Been Loved. I should have smiled a little more when I met you at the door, but I'm a little shy. It's been so long since I got roses. Please forgive me if I cry. Please don't pull away from me if I start to tremble from your touch. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's been a while since I've been loved. It's been so long since I've been out, I've about forgotten how good it feels to have somebody take my still. And with what I'm about to say, I'll probably mess those 3 words up. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's been a while since I've been loved. Be patient when you hold me close. I've forgotten all I used to know. It's gonna take some time before it all comes back. My heart don't know what to do. It's been so long since it's been used, and that's why it's beating fast. And when you tell me that I'm beautiful, like some silly little girl in school, I blush. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's been a while since I've been loved. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's been a while since I've been loved. Like I said, I wrote that one with Mr. Billy Lawson, and man, I can't tell you how many women come up to me and go, "That's my song right there." And the next song I'm going to play, I wrote with Miss Tammy Kidd in Nashville. And a lot of women come up to me and go, "That's my song right there." It's a little less sweet than the last one. This one's called "Broke Me In." You crept up on me like a shadow on the wall. My tender heart was on the edge, just waiting to fall. One little nudge and down it went, diving headfirst toward the deep end. Yeah, but you can call off all of the king's horses, baby, call off all his men. I don't need to be put together again. You're just round one and I'm still in this game to win. Baby, you didn't break me, you just broke me in. Don't give yourself more credit than you should. You didn't crush me, darling, like you thought you would. You only knocked me to my knees. Somebody ring the bell. Next contender, please. You can call off all of the king's horses, baby, call off all his men. I don't need to be put together again. You're just round one and I'm still in this game to win. Baby, you didn't break me, you just broke me in. A dress rehearsal for my heart. Thanks for the practice, baby, now I know my parts. You can call off all of the king's horses, baby, call off all his men. I don't need to be put together again. No, you're just round one and I'm still in this game to win. Baby, you didn't break me, you just broke me. You didn't break me, you just broke me in. You just thank you all for watching me today on Music Closet Television. I'm so excited to be up here in Winchester, Massachusetts, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. And I've been very fortunate in Nashville to, like I said, to have had the opportunity to play a lot of great venues, such as the Ryman Auditorium for the Grand Ole Opry's birthday, and played the Bluebird pretty regularly up there. And for those of you who are going to be in Nashville the day after Thanksgiving, come see me at the Bluebird. It's the biggest show of the year, so make sure you go online when tickets go on sale, because they sell out in about literally less than a minute. But the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville is where the songwriters go. We all get to sit around, face one another in the center of the room, and swap songs. And it's a lot of fun. It's a very cool venue, so make sure when you come to Nashville, you see the Grand Ole Opry and you see the Bluebird. Preferably when I'm there. But regardless, you need to go check those out. I grew up, like I said, in Hollywood, Georgia. And this next song I'm going to play is one that I wrote about my dad. His name was Dean Loggins, and he was a farmer up in Hollywood. And I guess the moral of this song is that it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how much money you don't have. The point of life is to love those that you're with and to let them know that you love them. And this song is called Poor Man's Floor. My tiny fingertips traced every line, buried in the surface of each slab of white pine. Basic pine wood flooring, or so I was told, but it was beauty in the eyes of an 8-year-old. But it's just poor man's flooring, my daddy'd smile and say, while he'd sweep up his boot prints of red Georgia clay. It ain't fancy marble tile, but to me it's so much more. It takes a real man to walk tall on a poor man's floor. Georgia mountain farmer, he provided well. All the town folk called us poor, but I could never tell. And I never asked him twice for anything. He sold his watch to buy this guitar so I could play and sing. But it's just poor man's flooring, my daddy'd smile and say, while he'd sweep up his boot prints of red Georgia clay. It ain't fancy marble tile, but to me it's so much more. It takes a real man to walk tall on a poor man's floor. Some things money just don't let you buy, and I never knew it then, but now I know why. And what I'd give to go back one more time and see him standing there on that white pine. But it's just poor man's flooring, my daddy'd smile and say, while he'd sweep up his boot prints of red Georgia clay. It ain't fancy marble tile, but to me it's so much more. It takes a real man to walk tall on a poor man's floor. He walked tall. Well, I came to Nashville with both of my parents, so excited that I was going to chase my dream. I was very, very lucky
to have two parents that supported me instead of going, hey, you're the youngest of 5 kids here on this farm. You know, we're expecting big things. Why don't you get a real job? Instead, they said, you go out there and you give it your best. And they believed in me. And so far, I've been really lucky to say that I've made tens of dollars playing music, folks. No, I've been very, very fortunate to at least get to do what I love and make enough money to keep a roof over my head and food in my belly. And this next song is one that actually was a cut on an artist named Melanie Morgan. And those of you who might be from Canada, I'm sure you know who Melanie Morgan is, and you might have just heard this song because it was a hit on the radio up there. I was playing the Bluebird, speaking of that again, and I'm sitting next to Casey Kelly, who wrote This Is When the Cowboy Rides Away, which was a huge hit for George Strait. And then I've got Jerry Vandiver sitting right here next to me, who has written hits for Tim McGraw. And, you know, I've got A.J. Masters on the other side, who'd had Faith Hill hits. And I'm like, well, here's a little song that I wrote that a little artist up in Canada has cut named Melanie Morgan. And I start playing it. And this lady out in the audience goes, oh, that's my ringtone, don't you know? And yeah, she had a Canadian accent. Anyway, she was like, that's my ringtone. And I was like, see, I'm Elvis. I mean, here, you guys have the hits, but this lady has my ringtone. It felt so cool. But anyway, maybe this is your ringtone. Maybe it's not. But anyway, I'm going to play it. It's called Not Tonight. I've been back and forth and back over you. But when it's black and white, you can't deny the truth. Here I am, once again. Any fool in the world can see. Should open my eyes, put up a fight, but lying here in your arms, desperately holding on. I know that I should say goodbye, but not tonight. Well, my mind's made up, but my heart just can't decide. Making the same mistake I've made so many times. Here I am, once again. Any fool in the world can see, baby, you ain't no good for me. I should open my eyes, put up a fight, but lying here in your arms, desperately holding on. I know that I should say goodbye. I should go, I should stay, I should push you away, I should pull you back in. I should know how it ends. I should fall on my knees, beg you to leave me alone, alone. Any fool in the world can see, baby, you ain't no good for me. I should open my eyes, put up a fight, but lying here in your arms, desperately holding on. I know that I should say goodbye, but not tonight. Not tonight. Oh, it won't be Thank you, Melanie Morgan, for cutting that for me. This next song is something that just is a very special song to me. I'm going to tell a quick story about how I wrote it. I was working out one time at a gym in Nashville, and not one time. I went back like at least 4 or 5 times, and there was a girl in there. And all joking aside, she was absolutely beautiful. But every time I went to the gym, she was there. If I went at, 9 o'clock in the morning, she was there. If I went at 6 o'clock in the evening, she was there. And you could tell she was very, 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 very thin. But just a beautiful girl. And I kind of made a joke haphazardly to the guy working in the gym. I said, man, I must have a stalker every time I'm in here. Coincidentally, this girl's in here. And he said, no, she comes in every day, several times a day, and she works out 4 or 5 hours a day. And she's been doing this for a year. And I thought, oh my gracious. And, he said, she's not very happy. It's just kind of one of those things where she's here all the time. And I just wanted to go up to her and I wanted to give her a big hug. And I just wanted to say, girl, listen, we all have stuff that kind of traps us together like a prison for ourselves. And you just got to love the good and the bad. I mean, we've all fought our demons and we always will. And we're all looking for something more, hungry for something more. We're starving for something. And I got to think about it and I went home and I wrote this song. And it's, I didn't intend for it to be based on eating disorders or anything like that. I kind of wrote it from my perspective of somebody who's chasing a dream, in Music City where everybody's chasing a dream. And the realization that the only thing getting between me and my dream was me. I was kind of my own prison in a way. But I put it on the internet, just a guitar vocal version. And I get this email from a lady who does therapy with people with eating disorders. And she said, I want you to know that I've started using your song in my therapy sessions. And I've used it for many, many, many patients. And I want to thank you for writing that. And it was just such a cool email. And I mean, it may never be a hit. It may never even get cut on a record, but it's so cool to think that maybe somewhere somebody's getting some healing out of this. And I hope that girl, wherever she is, maybe she's gotten out of her own prison too. So here's Starving. I won't weigh myself today. I won't set foot on that scale. Won't blame myself today. I'm gonna bust out of this cell, 'cause I'm so hungry for more than what this body's starving for. I'm just craving to break free of this prison I call me. I won't fool myself today. I won't listen to my lies. Won't judge myself today. I'll see me through honest eyes, 'cause I'm so hungry for more than what this body's starving for. I'm just craving to break free from this prison I call me. There's a girl there in my mirror. She's just a stranger with my face. She speaks with voices from my past, tells me we won't measure up no matter what those scales might say. And I'll just tell her that's okay. Ain't gonna weigh myself today, 'cause I'm so hungry for more than what this body's starving for. And today I'm breaking free from this prison I call me. Yeah, today I'm breaking free to get to know that stranger I call me. Well, here I am up in the Northeast, from way down south, and I open my mouth to say one word, and the first thing people ask me is, where are you from? So I guess I might have a slight accent, or so I've been told. And this next song, yet another one of those solo rights, it's kind of about that, but I took some artistic liberty on everything except for the fact that I did get pulled over for speeding and the last part of the song, but I digress. It's called Talk Country to 'Em. Said he clocked me going 90 in a 45, and there are laws against makeup application while you drive. Said, officer, sir, I don't mean no harm, I'm just hauling these tomatoes from our family farm. Well, his knees started shaking and his jaw hit the ground. Said, didn't know you're from the country, didn't mean to slow you down. It ain't my cooking, it ain't my style, but I got one thing that drives a man for wild. Don't blame me for what happens, I can't help what I'm doing. The boys go crazy when I talk country to them. Never had to pump my gas at the Quickie Mart. Can't recall the last time I put away a shopping cart. Always get 6 extra in my 5-piece tenders, and there's a crowd waiting for me at the drive-thru window. Now don't be jealous, it ain't my fault, and they still don't pay attention, they just love to hear me talk. It ain't my cooking, it ain't my style, but I got one thing that drives a man for wild. Don't blame me for what happens, I can't help what I'm doing. The boys go crazy when I talk country to them. They go hog wild, now don't ask me why. They hate to see me go, but love to hear me say goodbye. Well, sometimes they hate to see me go too, but mainly they love to hear me say goodbye. Okay, this next part is true, but it's a radio edit. Well, the telephone rings around 3 a.m. and I know it has to be that prank caller again. Said, save your breath, pervert, I know why you called. Yes, I'm wearing my Carhartt overalls. It ain't my cooking, it ain't my style, but I got one thing that drives me for wild. Don't blame me for what happens, I can't help what I'm doing. The boys go crazy crazy when I talk country to them. Oh, they go crazy when I talk country to them. Hey boys, y'all want to give me a hand hauling these tomatoes? Thank you. Y'all are such sweethearts. That is also going to be the, yes, everything's true, except for the, parts I made up. No, that's actually going to be my first music video, too. We filmed that here in a couple weeks in Nashville. And so, for those of you who tune into CMT or GAC, or actually, we'll probably send a copy of it. I'll have to ask my manager. We'll probably send a copy of it up here to Music Closet TV and let y'all show it on there. So, anyway, it's called Talk Country to 'em, and you can find that on my website at mistyloggins.com. And now I'm going to go from a goofy song to a song that has a little bit more meaning to me than just talking about my funny accent. I mentioned my daddy earlier, and he was a fabulous singer. He had a Southern gospel quartet when he was a younger man that he sang in with his brothers, and they were called the Loggins Brothers Quartet. My daddy was the bass singer, and there will probably never be better, in my humble opinion, bass singer on this planet than Dean Loggins was. And but he was a farmer by trade, and when we found out he had cancer a couple years ago, he found it out 2 weeks before he passed away. He was on a tractor 3 weeks before he died. None of us knew. And I think he suspected something, but he just didn't really, want to upset everybody. But when they found the cancer, it was the first week he'd ever taken off, solid week, with no work. And it was the first week of spring. Actually, he died on the first day of spring, but it was spring weather, and we sat outside in the swing in the yard, and we talked for a full week. We had beautiful sunshine, and then he slipped into a coma shortly after that. And it was really a blessing in a way that we had those chance to say all the words that some people never get to. But I wrote this next song about that, about how after I lost him for a while, I just kind of didn't really want to deal with the sunshine so much. I would have rather stayed inside with my feelings, inside where it was raining. And if you'll forgive me, I am going to tune this guitar for like 2 seconds. This is the part where I would advertise something, but I don't think I'm supposed to. I'm jealous of all you multitaskers out there. Now for Inside Where It's Raining. Feel like this day is mocking me, smiling with its sunlight, laughing with the breeze. Don't it know how rude that seems today? Still it goes on anyway. You think the world would realize, show a little mercy if it could see through my eyes. And flaunt those blue skies today and make them all turn to gray today. Think I'll go inside where it's
raining. Close the blinds and let the clouds roll in. It's a cold, gray kind of mood I'm in, and it's a bitter wind that shows no sign of changing. And if misery loves company, he's found a trusted friend in me, and we'll do our entertaining inside where it's raining. You used to love when it was spring, sit outside for hours, making plans in that old swing. I just can't bear to see that thing today. I'm just too far from okay today. Think I'll go inside where it's raining. Close the blinds and let the clouds roll in. It's a cold, gray kind of mood I'm in, and it's a bitter wind that shows no sign of changing. And if misery loves company, it's found a trusted friend in me, and we'll do our entertaining inside where it's raining. And if misery loves company, it's found a trusted friend in me, and we'll do our entertaining inside where it's raining. Well, I'll play you another story song, I guess, if you will. I play the Key West Songwriters Festival every year down in, you guessed it, Key West, Florida. And it is beautiful down there on that island. I tell you what's been so interesting coming up to the Northeast. I spent a couple days in Newport, Rhode Island. I see all these gorgeous houses, and they look a lot like houses from Key West. And one of my buddies said, well, it's because people would spend their summer up in Newport, and then they would go down and vacation in the winter in Key West, and these ship captains would make the same kind of houses in both places. And I was like, well, are you kidding me? You know, I know that's not an interesting story, but this one is. If I got invited to parties, I would probably tell that one. So I actually went through a breakup, as everybody sometimes does, and I was down on the beach in Key West, and I wrote this song called Cardboard Raft, which I'm about to play for you, on the beach at Fort Zachary Taylor. And I didn't know it, but one of my good friends, Mr. Kent McCoy, who I'm going to go see and play for in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, was down there, and he was going through the same thing, and I didn't know it, but I was writing Kent McCoy's song. So Kent, I'm dedicating this one to you here on Music Closet TV. It didn't sink out of the blue, so I won't go out of my mind. I wasn't really counting on you. It was a matter of time.
The wind never blew in her favor. The stars never did fall in line. Life would have soaked through sooner or later, but we just hung on for the ride. Only long for the ride. So I'll throw in my oars and I'll tear down this mast, 'cause the tide is too high and this current's too fast. I'd rather wait on the shore for a love built to last than keep patching holes in a cardboard raft. Some ships ain't made to float, some holes ain't made to mend, some dreams must be made to let go, and some love is made to end. I guess our love was just made to end. So I'll throw in my oars and I'll tear down this mast, 'cause the tide is too high and this current's too fast. I'd rather wait on the shore for a love built to last than keep patching holes in the cardboard raft. I'm through patching holes. So I'll throw in my oars and I'll tear down this mast, 'cause the tide is too high and this current's too fast. I'd rather wait on the shore for a love built to last than keep patching holes in a cardboard raft. It didn't sink out of the blue, so I won't go out of my mind. I wasn't really counting on you. It was a matter of time. Well, I am going to do a couple more for you here. And I just want to tell you all, thank you for supporting independent music. Thank you for supporting music in general. But it's always really cool to know that people are out there letting artists do their thing and songwriters do their thing, and also supporting independent television where people can be creative and have shows where they give an avenue for artists to promote their music. If you'd like to learn more about me, like I said, go to my website, mistyloggins.com. There may be a graphic underneath me that says that, so there it is. And you can also go on Facebook, and that's facebook.com/mistyloginsmusic, and you will see all sorts of stuff on there, videos, and I'll have a link obviously to this, but you've already seen this, and music and pictures. And you can see when I'm coming to play in a town near you. So, that's right. I'm dropping the D back down. Very dangerous like. And I'm about to play a song that I wrote. And I'd like to dedicate it to my fellow conundrums out there. It's called Trainwreck. 'Cause I'm a bad girl on Saturday night, but I'm a back pew on Sunday morning. everything you've ever done right on the caution sign without the warning. I'm that lost jackpot ticket, the one you know was a winner. I'm the low-cut black dress, saying the blessing at dinner. I'm a train wreck, oh yeah. We're gonna crash and burn, but you're gonna learn it was worth the ride. I pack a punch of the 45. Warned you once, ain't telling you twice, but you ain't tied to no track, boy. You gotta make the choice. I'm a train wreck. I'm the cheap lipstick on a fine cigar. I'm the white paint on your picket fence. I'm the quarter you find in your penny jar and the knot tied in your cherry stem. I'm a train wreck, oh yeah. We're gonna crash and burn, but you're gonna learn it was worth the ride. Back up on like a 45. Warned you once, ain't telling you twice, but you ain't tied to no track, boy. You gotta make the choice. I'm a train wreck. I pack a punch like a 45. You're gonna learn it was worth the ride. 'Cause I'm a bad girl on Saturday night, but I'm a back pew on Sunday morning. I'm everything that you've ever done right. I'm a train wreck, oh yeah. We're gonna crash and burn, but you're gonna learn it was worth the ride. I pack a punch like a 45. Warned you once, ain't telling you twice, but you ain't tied to no track, boy. No, you gotta make the choice. 'Cause I'm a train wreck. Train wreck. Get on board, or get off. Get on board, or get off. Well, thank y'all for watching. Somebody is clapping over there in the corner quietly. Thank you. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to play just a couple more songs for you here. Now that I have sort of tuned my little instrument up here, I would like to say a big thank you to Music Closet TV, actually, for having me on. All the way up from Nashville. It has been such a treat. Everybody has been so gracious to me while I've been here. And I look forward to coming back on sometime very, very soon. This song's called Even the Leavers. I wrote it with Courtney Bash. You watched it all with your deep green eyes. I held the string, let it fly. Everything that once was me and you floated off into the blue, and I was fine with that. But even the strongest hearts cry. Forever can end in the blink of an eye. Life still goes on for the ones left behind. And even the leavers get lonely sometimes. Even the leavers get lonely sometimes. shocked to see your wedding band as you are to see my face again. Hits me like a ton of bricks crashing through the emptiness. So I die to have you back. But even the strongest hearts cry. Forever can end in the blink of an eye. Life still goes on for the ones left behind. And even the leavers get lonely sometimes. Even the leavers get lonely sometimes. Even the strongest hearts cry. Forever can end in the blink of an eye. Life still goes on for the ones left behind. And even the leavers get lonely sometimes. 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 Well, folks, this is my last song. Thank you for spending this time with me. Again, my name is Misty Loggins. You can find me on the worldwide interweb at mistyloggins.com or on the Facebook at facebook.com/mistyloginsmusic. Or, oh heck, if you want to get all fancy, go to Reverb Nation, look up Misty Loggins. Join me on there and we'll have quite a musical adventure together. Well, I wrote this last song, unfortunately with nobody to share the blame with but myself. But some of it is true. I was very fortunate to get to drive around my daddy in a tractor trailer from our farm and haul chicken litter. For those of you who want to know what that is organic chicken fertilizer. So, hey, it works and it's healthy, right? So, this song is called the Truckin' Song. Well, Bricker 19, I'm a feeling fine. I'm the 5'6" blonde for the white freight line. Shoot you look as I pass you by. Think I was a bird the way I fly. I go 80, 90, 95. You say, man alive, that girl can drive. Well, they're looking at me weird at the weigh-in station. I thought this was a name-free nation. Surprised to see I ain't male, 'cause this transfer truck's as big as a whale. And the way I drive, I'm a hauling tail. I got a big hot load of freight to sell, and I'm moving on. Well, my pistons firing one by one. I'm my daddy's only female son. I'm little and loud in this big old Mac like Willie Nelson after tax. But honey, I don't cut the boys no slack. I almost give the suckers heart attacks, 'cause I'm turning their heads as I'm a chugging along. Guess a girl in the truck really turns them on. But I'm a cutting them off left and right. If they shoot me a bird, then they're picking a fight. 'Cause honey, I might be tiny, but so's dynamite. And I ain't missing the Golden Girls tonight. I'm moving on. Yes, sir, I am a woman. You dang straight, this is my rig. Honey, I might be little, but I sure do drive big. Well, I wear heels and lipstick too, and sometimes I think mascara's cool, but it's hard to be a prissy thing with these air brakes and nitro on your brain, and you dual exhaust a spouting flame and them shouting out for your CB name. Now don't get me wrong, honey, I like men, just don't know when I'll see you again, 'cause I'm on the road each and every day with this big old list of bills to pay, and I don't know no other way, so don't take it hard, these games I play. I'm moving on. Yes, sir, I am a woman. You dang straight, this is my rig. Honey, I might be little, but I sure do drive big. folks, all of you out there in television land, or watching us via the worldwide interweb. I don't care if you're sitting around in your pajamas, eating popcorn, fried fish sticks, sipping on sweet tea, or some other various kind of cold drink. Maybe you're eating biscuits and gravy. In honor of Music Closet Television, in honor of your mama who's letting you hang out in her basement all these years when you should be out there getting a real job. Come on, y'all. Or those of you working men and women who are watching this from your break room, let's all sing it together. Let's all join in one global community and do it one more time. I might be little, but I sure do drive big. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, sir, I am a woman. You dang straight, this is my rig. Honey, I might be little, but I sure do drive big. And I'm moving on. That's a big 10 for Music Closet TV. Thank you so much for having me on. My name is Misty Loggins. Over and out.